there's a new tax deduction quietly shaking up how Americans give, and what they get back. It's part of Trump's latest legislation, the One Big Beautiful Bill Act. You probably haven't seen the fine print, but I did, and it changes everything for donors big and small. So here's the deal. For the first time in years, if you don't itemize your taxes, you can still deduct charitable donations. That's right. Starting in 2026, you can deduct up to $1,000 in cash donations if you're single, or $2,000 if you're married and filing jointly. No itemizing, no complicated paperwork. Just simple giving, finally rewarded. But there's a catch: only cash gifts to certified 501(c)(3) charities count. So no GoFundMes, no donations to your cousin's startup, and no gifts to private foundations. If you're used to tossing $20 to your church or $50 to a local food bank every month, this is tailor-made for you. Sound familiar? That's because something like this existed temporarily during the pandemic, but now, it's back and potentially here to stay. Now here's where things flip. Wealthy donors and big corporations. They're facing new limits. Starting in 2026, if you do itemize, you can only deduct the part of your donations that's above 0.5% of your income. So if you make $100,000, only donations over $500 count. Everything under that, no tax break. And for businesses, they have to give over 1% of taxable income before they see a deduction. So this isn't just about rewarding giving, it's about who gets rewarded, and who doesn't. Quick pause. If you're finding this helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more breakdowns like this. We simplify policy so you don't get blindsided. And the hit doesn't stop there. High-income earners used to get 37% off their donations. Now it's capped at 35%. For big donors, that small change adds up, $200 less on a $10,000 donation. It might not sound like much, but nonprofits are already nervous. Big gifts fund big programs, and those could start to shrink. I spoke to one nonprofit leader who said she's spending every day just chasing support. Corporate dollars are drying up, and government aid isn't keeping up. And grassroots groups, like youth shelters and mental health orgs, could be hit the hardest. But here's the flip side: the White House says this is about democratizing giving. In other words, rewarding regular folks who give what they can, when they can. And with most Americans taking the standard deduction, this is a long overdue change that finally acknowledges small, consistent donors. But wait, there's more. The SALT deduction cap. It just went from $10,000 to $40,000. That means some middle and upper middle class families might go back to itemizing, and rethinking how they give. So now, there's strategy involved. You'll want to look at your income, total deductions, and decide, do you itemize, or just take the simple $1,000 or $2,000 deduction? And while it sounds like a win for everyday donors, some economists are asking, will this actually boost giving? They say most people claiming this new deduction were going to donate anyway. So are we just handing out tax breaks for things people were already doing? And when we lost the old itemized deductions in 2017, giving dropped by $20 billion. That's no small number. The concern now is, can the small dollar gains from new donors offset the big losses from wealthy ones? Nonprofits aren't just counting dollars, they're watching where those dollars come from. One large donor can fund an entire outreach program. $150 gifts can't always replace that. So what should you do? First, take stock of what you donate. If you're giving small amounts to local causes, the new rule could give you some money back, without the hassle of itemizing. But if you give big, or already itemize, you'll want to watch the new thresholds, and prep for that 0.5% floor and 35% cap. Also, don't forget your receipts. Even small deductions require proper documentation. And timing matters. These changes hit in 2026, so you've still got 2025 to plan your giving under the current rules. So yeah, this is a shift. One that could redefine how America gives and who gets rewarded for it. Is it fair? That's up for debate. But one thing's for sure, Charitable giving just got a whole lot more complicated. Now I want to hear from you. Should small donors get more rewards? Or should big givers keep the bigger tax breaks? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read every one. And if this helped make sense of a confusing change, go ahead, subscribe to the Untold Compass, give this video a like, and share it with someone who needs to hear it. More no fluff updates coming soon. See you next time.